But it doesn't have to be like a direct sequel. Almost think of like a Insomniac Miles Morales game or something. Okay, so this is Skul the Hero Slayer. We're on 7 BC. In 7 BC, you unlock some stuff. I have no idea what's good. I can only play Treant. I don't know why. My favorite old school RPG is Legend of Mana. That's Airless's favorite as well. I've played it with her because it's a 2-player game, right? But really, I'm just following her around. I have no idea what's going on. I play the game like it's Valkyria Chronicles. No, not Valkyria Chronicles. Valkyria Profile. It's just like a 2D, pseudo 3D combo game. Like, I know it's more sophisticated than that, but that's how I play those games. Please? I just came back after your Dead Cells run, and now I'm happy you're playing Skul. I was gonna say Chillest. I feel like it's more sense to say Babe. But then it's like really hard to say that. So Chillest Baby. Chillest B? Not a big fan of that. Do you know Skul the Hero Slayer? I feel like a surprising amount of people in my chat know this game. Like, enough to backseat. In a good way. Ow? How much damage did I just take? I hate that. The timing's off there. At least we get good bones at the start. This is very good econ for us. I have the Mana games wishlisted on Steam. I've never played any, though I know they're very good. I think we've only done Legend of Mana. I don't think we've done any of the other ones. Though they did just do a new one, right? That game's not on Game Pass anymore? Which one? You have to die. Kill this. Skul. That's sad. That's off Game Pass. I'm sure, especially now that the new update's out, it would be the perfect time to have it on Game Pass. Does the dog die.com? It actually does not. God. There we go. Jeez. First Omen. Create red star zone when attacking the enemy, draws in enemies, collapses, and deals damage. I don't mind that. With Thief. I feel like I don't have anything else at all. With the whole magic system music, the story. You can't read chat when you play Skul the Hero Slayer. That's it. What does that do? Grab the enemy in front with a giant hand, dealing physical damage and pulling them and caressing them. What? Oh my god, okay, I just take 1 billion damage. That's what it is. Is it me, or do you also beat games at the most random time? Are you saying that I finished Dead Cells at a weird time? In which case, I would ask, like, what do you think is like a good time to finish Dead Cell? Throw gold? Yeah, assuming you meant the run and not like full game. Sometimes I play Dead Cells and I have a really good run, but then just get obliterated. And then one run, I get a sucky build and somehow win. Sometimes it's the game. Like, we never realize that, like, you gotta give the game some credit on it killing you. And I do it myself. I forget all the time that the game does matter, at least a little bit. We get early strike. So this is the new mechanic that got added. I can give myself a free inscription, like without needing an item. It costs you money, and it gets worse as you play through the run. Like the price goes up. But I'm valuing that over healing myself. Which I think is crit damage. Oh, I still got hurt. Oh, I missed! That hit was big. Ooh, big heals. This game is pure eye candy. They did an amazing job with the art in this. Gotta be kidding. What did we get? We got roulette. We got dice roll. All right. Twisted Fate game. All of a sudden. Ideally, we want a balance, though, right? What's this do? Cooldown reduction. Twisted Fate can get resets, but honestly, I think I'd rather have raw cooldown reduction to start. What a game! You don't have to know what happened. Just look at the pretty lights. Oh yeah, I can do a basic attack sometime. Ah! Here I thought I just spammed the buttons. They'll probably get money at some point. Crap. That feel when you get no reset. V, can you explain what's going on? Sure, so I'm playing Twisted Fate. Whenever he uses an ability, he has a chance to get a reset on that ability. And there's a musical tell there. Not that. Not that either. And now we have to wait. There's a sound cue. And when you hear the sound cue, you spam the button. Because you gotta reset. This map can have secrets on it. I'm not like super concerned because I'm already like fairly strong. There's one right here. I feel like I need to try this game. I also like it'll drive me nuts with losing where I am in the animations. It's really bad. This is probably one of the worst games in the roguelike genre in terms of visual clarity. And I know they're working on it. I've reported stuff myself on the Discord. So I know for a fact someone is working on visual clarity, but I think there's just so many animations and so many skulls that they probably have a lot of work ahead of them. Solo performance. I think that stuns the enemy eventually. Free biome. So we probably want artifact. Guess I can ship. This is the slowest part of the game, by the way. Trying to figure out what you want to take. We're very early, too. I don't really have to do this kind of stuff. This game has to have epilepsy warnings. Oh, you hear the sound? I'm sure they do. And if they don't, I trust the team to start incorporating that kind of stuff. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Come on. Is this real? I'm getting everything I could possibly want. Like, you don't really have to know the game right now. Just believe that I have gotten everything very early. Basically, we have Dark Paladino from Final Fantasy XIV. And what he does is like whatever dark magic moves you would possibly think. And then he gets like shielding for landing hits. It's really cool. But the game does a very good job of trying to let the player build out the run. Similar to what? Similar to Dead Cells for sure. Not quite like a Hades. Ow. Okay, we gotta move at least a little bit. There are some skulls that are about auto-attacking. This one is not. This one's definitely skill skull. But luckily, you can make something that has a cooldown reduction focus, or like swap focus, where I use all the abilities and swap out. Give me... This is Artifact. Is this game based on Norse mythology? No. They have... So you're a skeleton, and you're fighting with the demons. So it has like every monster clan you can think of, like goblins, griffins, siren, I guess, spider creatures, fox creatures, like every kind of like non-human race. And then it has like the actual humans which in this game is like the enemy. Every enemy we're fighting is basically a human. Alright, let's do skill damage. We should get fire range damage. It's not like super great value, but it's nice and generic for it. Could probably get damage at some point, but all I want is cooldown reduction. Yggdrasil is a tree in Norse mythology. Yeah, and they were able to put it in this game as a buff. And there's like druids as well, and treants. What we just saw was a treant. So it's really cool. The idea that they have like all the creatures. It's like Super Smash Brothers. The gang's all here, the creatures are all here. I wonder if anyone plays Auto Attack Twisted Fate. You do? Is it legit? It's eh? Alright, good to know, good to know. I guess the far range thing isn't super great for like Dark Paladino. Like, he doesn't really want to be very far. ADTF is still viable. I wonder if you can do... What's the, I think it's built out of Sheen. The thing that gives you HP when you do a Sheen proc. So that way it's just active whenever you press W. Divine Sunder. I never know the name of that thing. It's just some kind of stick. I don't want to invest into that other inscription. Not yet. Antique Wisdom, concentration speed. We're gonna get rid of Antique eventually. A lot of spirits. I don't really want to go fire. That's ice. Take the health. Skill cooldown speed 100%. I don't know if Master's Piece is physical, so we can't do that. Increase magic attack when a burning enemy damages another due to burn. Chance to burn. When a boss is defeated, increase magic attack. Very early in the game? That seems legit. Okay. Gonna go now. Hope the run goes well. Keep up the amazing content. Thank you for that. Yeah, it's tough. Like, I love playing other games for you all. It's definitely not like our bread and butter here. But I'd like to get to the point at some point that I could just bust out any roguelike any day of the week. I feel like I need to spam Skul still. There's actually a lot of folks that do that. Where it's like, okay, today we're gonna be playing Slay the Spire. Tomorrow we're gonna be playing some Terrafill. After that, maybe a little Monster Train. Maybe a little bit of Peglin after. Just, you know, whatever feels right that day. Wow, look at these resets. I can't see anything at all. Did I do that too early? Where's Ninja Boy? Where's Sasuke at? That hurt. Oh my god, I got baited. Thick? Yeah, a lot of the folks that play these games, like, they just kind of vibe. Like, I'm over here trying to explain the game and stuff like that, and hopefully this is better. Hopefully that's useful. But some people, you can just play. You don't have to think about trying to assist at all. I just feel like not everyone knows the game. So there's gotta be some value in at least like talking through the different aspects of this game. Or you may be on the fence. You've always wanted to play Skul Heroes. But you needed some reason to pull the trigger. That was overly complicated. Oh, you can hold this down? I actually like Gargoyle. It's a little awkward. But when he works, it looks really good. I don't know why. Maybe it's a playstyle thing. It just fits my playstyle more. I guess. Sure. But yeah, I'm excited for PAX. We have a couple of appointments. I didn't form. Oh my god, I should not have changed. Okay, so we want that. I prefer the dice. I know a lot of people like Russian roulette. Does have to make it be okay. Like, that's fun. And the dice can't really do that. Hey, how is that not fun? Anyway, as I was saying, PAX East should be a blast. It's also a good time for us to play board games too. Last year we didn't buy any board games when we left, so we'll maybe try to change that. Thorns of Omens attack a nearby enemy every 6 seconds. We don't want nearby anything. Nearby sounds awful. Give me a... So, we're trying to match this stuff here. I could use Magic Attack. Duel, maybe? You gotta get rid of this thing. Lunar Ring. When defeating an enemy, there's a 30% chance to create an explosion. As Execute. I think that's fine. What kind of board games do we play? None. I only really play card games. And that's why we feel as though we should probably invest in board games. So another big piece to it, we actually we got our first home last year. Year before? Crap, now I don't know. So we're also trying to like build out our own aesthetic after being in an apartment all our lives. And I feel like a cool part of that is like having the wall that has like your Dreamcast, your PS2, and then some board games. That, like Superman. Got the Kal-El build right here. Legendary. All bad, right? Amp damage to poison, that's physical. It's all physical stuff. For every normal attack, skill, or dash, increase attack speed and move speed. If only that was actually useful for us. This feels so weird to pass on these. Unlucky. You swap the Dark Paladin? Yeah, because we're rocking damage when afar, and I'd rather have Gargoyle if I want to be afar. Then again, like, I'll take any excuse to play Gargoyle, to be perfectly honest. Like, it doesn't need much. Oh my god! Wow. Why, as soon as I say, oh, I like Gargoyle, I take 1 billion damage? I remember when Gargoyle was considered horrible. I think it still is. I think if you go to a BL screen, they still say that this is a tier F. And I'm not saying that they're wrong. I certainly don't. I'm not qualified to do a tier list of this game. I like to get to that point. Paladin is the best supporting skull because of that shield. I think it's probably my favorite skull in the game. Like, I 100% play that thing when I'm just trying something a little bit, aka dumb. We're fine, we're fine. Star Realms is a good card game. We need 2-player card game. Are any of these gonna hit? Oh no, I just wasted that. This is why I don't like Russian roulette. I feel like I could just throw the dice and do better. Oh my god, I hate that. No! I got hit twice? Why? Ain't no way I died to this. Oh, I think they changed this. Look at how much HP this sister has. She's gonna change, and then I think she gets full HP. Oh, wow, okay, never mind. Where am I? Get zapped. She hit me? Are we looking for PvP or co-op? So, if we can help it, co-op board games would be ideal. Not to say that we're 100% opposed to PvP, but it would certainly be a lot more easier to sit down together to play a co-op game than, like, whoever wins gets to make the other person do whatever they want. I actually like this. Arkham Horror, the good card game. Gizmos is a great engine game board game. Engine game board game. What do you mean by engine game? Like you use gizmos to play other games? Or is it self-sufficient? Is like, do you only need gizmos, nothing else? Take the bomb and the now. Attack speed increases. I think this is, you get faster attacks with lower skill speed, which is bad. We don't want that. If we had the opposite, where we can't do basic attacks, but we can only do skills and they're faster, that you take. Engine building, so you combine combos together that trigger other gizmos. A lot of people, when they go to the convention, they just go straight to the board game section, which is incredible. This one. I say, suddenly I have no damage. It's the roulette. I hate this gun. Your wife and I let... Wife and I love it. That's... good to hear. Good to hear. Are we done? Move speed increased by 150% after dodging. Not very useful for us. I'm not gonna be playing chase. Run! It freaking came down here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go through the VOD and get all of your game suggestions. I can't stop getting hurt. hurt. Did not see there were bombs under my feet. Lord of the Rings is pretty good as well. I don't know if a Lord of the Rings game would be on our docket. Not that those games are no good. I just don't know if it will be... Oh, I have those. If it will be something that we would... Like, we don't have any investment in the characters. And I feel like that's a requirement to play a Lord of the Rings game. I could be wrong, though. Could be wrong. Get the hell. One duel. We have 2 execute so far. 3 wisdom. Wait, I'm close to 5 artifact. Maybe we get rid of the artifact and grab this. I think that's the right move. See, the big thing about this game is trying to figure out what you actually need to win. What theme do we enjoy? Theme is important. Honestly, horror games. Horror-themed board games do very well for family game night. Still haven't played Synthetic? No, I haven't. Is that one in the Steam store sale? Spring sale? Honestly, I'm not opposed to the game. It's just like you gotta fit it into a docket. That's the hardest part. What in the world did you get down here? Warhammer? But that's an expensive game, right? Because you have to get all the miniatures. I would have liked the Mana Cycle, but we're okay. Hitbox? About to say, ain't no... Oh, what is this? Wow, I couldn't move. Oh, just wasted my R2. About to say, imagine being able to kill that. Couldn't be me. I have respawns on, but I have tried to beat the spoiler boss 25 times. I mean, it's still good learning. Hopefully you're getting some information out of it. But don't be afraid to reset the run. Like, if it feels unwinnable, it might be the build. That is a thing. Like, yeah, you could say, oh, well, people can beat the game with Rusty Dagger. Like, sure, but that's not the same as having, like, a build that maybe isn't helping. Like, for example, you have a double damage Bible, and all of a sudden, like, it's not helping. Like, you could reset all day, but you still have double damage taken. Leave a mark upon damaging an enemy, deal 40% more damage to that mark. That's duel. What's the other duel? This is one. For overkill on wisdom. That's scary. Oh, whenever I do this, I die. Why am I playing an Omen right now? That seems true. The Omen makes me take additional damage. They got that summon off, didn't they? Yep. Oh, let's deal with this. Wow. The meteor killed him. I have not time right now. Very interested in Skul. Should I buy it during the spring sale or wait if the price drops more? I think you can buy it now. You're definitely not gonna get better content in the game unless they like go Dead Cell style and throws you something completely out of it. And what I mean by that is I think the game is probably in its best spot right now with the updates that they've done. I don't want you to think, oh, like, I don't know if the game's gonna get better. I can't stop that. Oh, wow. How did he die before she? The only thing I will say about Skul the Hero Slayer, it is a very hard game. You will die a lot. But in this game, like, the farther you get, the better the game's gonna be. I feel like I need that heirloom. I can ditch Strike, I think. We don't need this anymore. And yo, Dukester, good to see you. Didn't even notice that was you asking. Yeah, 40%'s pretty good. I actually didn't think it was that much. These have to go. Imagine being able to see this. Ow! That orb is perfectly positioned to hit you. Dude, this might be a gargoyle build. Holy crap, this thing's popping off right now. What do I need? We have 4 artifact, 1 duel, or 1 execute. Like, look at... Oh, it's invulnerable. Yo, Dukester.
For the content and advice.
Yo, I'm happy that you got the advice. Hopefully... Again, I really love this game. So if you watching it today move the needle, that's fantastic. This blob is for you, Dukester. Ow. Great. The monster is dead and I can barely tell. Does the Hokuto's bow and alchemic carbine still work? They do. Carbine only got like a little bit of a nerf when it's how they're transforming. When it's attack speed, like the dot speed. Wrong way. I shouldn't leave. What do you want? Well, we're fighting this now. Oh my god, that does so much damage. Alright, let me go see what my cat wants in a second. They want food, but it's just too early. So we're at the point where, in the past, we used to feed them 2 times a day. Like, pretty decent sized bowls. And it's basically free feeding. Like, they're free feeding throughout the whole day. But we have tried to train them on less food, but they're eating 4 times a day. They're eating in the morning, at lunch, dinner, and then like before bed. And I know it sounds like a lot, but like each serving is very small. Okay. We should check this. There's none. So like they got the timing down basically, but they do still ask for stuff too early, and we have to say no. The laser is giga busted. I'm sorry. Like, I'd rather play Gargoyle than play Twisted Fate. There's something in there? It's like a jump puzzle? Ooh, the buzzer load! Holy crap. Thank you, Gargoyle? Only possible with the Gargoyle. But yeah, it's not a ton of food that they're getting. But they know when they need it. It's just sometimes they gotta wait. I'm sorry. All attacks against marked enemies are crits. Or all damage, amp damage done to enemies by 30%. I'm gonna assume damage amp 30% is not better than 1.2. Let's get execute, right? Execute only works at 30% though. I'd rather have the dual, I think. Okay. We locked that in. The rest of the build is basically just looking for legendaries, I think. Dude. How do I fit this in? Artifact? Execute, wisdom, execute. We're saying on 3 execute. Damaging 50% of an enemy's HP, summon stuff. Probably that goal. Okay. Looking good, people. Looking good. We don't need 6 artifact. Famous last words. We're fine. I leave dry food bowl out and feed the cat wet food during dinner time. And they don't just eat all the dry? I feel like my cats would consider that a buffet. Like they have no self-control. One cat is laying in the wife's gamer chair. We're thinking about getting new chairs. Now, Ethan, are these like actual gamer chairs? As in, like, it has the whole aesthetic and everything? It is? Did they go from having a regular office chair first and then make a gaming chair? Or have they always had a gamer chair? Because we're trying to figure out, are those a scam? Because this, I can tell you this right here, this isn't like a Herman Miller or anything, this is just a regular office chair. Which is great, but our old chair that Airless is using is like an IKEA chair. I got hit. We just don't want to be scammed. Like, they look so pretty, too. They know what they're doing. These companies, they know. Wow. You know, I didn't consider just fly off the map. Kill the monster at the top of the screen. No way it can hurt you up there. Crit explosions that deal physical. Look at all this physical stuff in the world. I borrowed the gamer chair to replace the office chair because it was uncomfortable. So this is an improvement, right? I guess that's the big question, is to make sure it's an improvement. Extra 10% damage. Doesn't sound like a I think it's because she doesn't like the dry food. Is that the secret tech? Just buy the food that the cats don't like, leave it out 24/7. They'll nibble at it, and then give them the goods for dinner time. Non-reclining office chair with net in the back felt the best for you. I think that's this that I'm using, which is good. But that's why we're asking if the gamer chairs are scams. Because if they're not, then like we'll consider it, because it's like aesthetically it looks very nice. Got to say, why are you invulnerable? I hate Russian roulette. I should have reset off this when I had the chance. Am I dead? This is probably the hardest map to clear. Really, really nasty. I currently game on an old leather office chair from the 1920s. Like boomer core style. like when you go to the furniture store and they have the different sofa sections. They have the lazy boy. Is it a lazy boy office chair? That's what's up. Oh, she's back. You know what? I'm getting rid of this. I can't stand the roulette. Like, it's cool when it works, but it can actually launch you forward. There we go. That's what we like to see. I'll take the dice all day. Craps. It doesn't go very far. But I just seem to have better luck with that. Yo, Ziru. 3 consecutive streams. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed all the streams that you've been watching. I stretch my back behind. I stretch my back behind without me worrying. In the net chairs? Yeah, I don't know, because I don't really lean back very much. I'm always in gamer stance when I'm playing stuff. Probably not good for me. Crap, I have to do this. All commons. It's crap. I mean, it's not crap, but it doesn't fit the build. Wow. That was really, really bad. All commons. I don't have room for that. As cool as it would be to have Soar, I don't know how I would ever fit that in. It's this thing. If we get a legendary sword, though, we have to consider. It's like bonus crits while I'm flying, and of course you use Gargoyle, so we're flying all the time. Does anyone know a spoiler boss can be grooted by a repeater? That it can. It can be stunned, too. It actually... Funny enough, Hand of the King is resistant to more stuff than Spoiler is. Of course, Spoiler has, like, phases. Hurry up! I'm gonna get hit! Depends on the chair. Definitely not a one-size-fits-all. Yeah, I didn't realize that Secret Labs, so that's who we were looking at for gamer chairs, has different sizes of chair. Magic attack up, every 10% increase in skill cooldown speed, more magic attack. Pot of Greed, though. Pot of Greed, we have 1, 2, the Pot of Greed itself is 3. I need one more legendary to make this work. I don't think I can pass this. This is like too much power for one man to handle. It's a direct upgrade from Ritual Staff. This is our heirloom, which is some damage reduction. Is there a world where we don't need damage? That's scary. All right, game. You sold me. Do what you do. I mean, the combat's pretty strong, just to say that. A reclining chair sometimes made me worried about falling. So we have the opposite right now, where the recliner is like almost required. We don't have it yet, but the idea is that because we don't have a recliner, wow, I literally almost died. Like, we must be missing out. I think this is funny. Oh, it's bones. I can't do that. All right. So yeah, you don't know what you're missing until it shows up. So maybe we need the recliner. I'll say, can I just speedrun skip my way to the top? Ah! Oh, I hate this thing. It can hit me from up there? Rocker? This is like working. But now I'm worried that the real build is the gargoyle. It's not even Twisted Fate. I have like all these items doing damage too. Oh! Take that. Should be safe for leaning as much as possible, but sometimes I hear it might break. That's that max lean. That's how you know it's a good chair. When you can lean back so far, you're worried it breaks. Okay, I'm really bad at this fight. I feel like Hunter is the hardest fight. It's just so much to dodge. I got hit by all of that. Okay. That worked. I'm not, like, proud of it. Not the legendary I can't. But it most certainly worked. Alright, 69. To get health, or I can continue focusing on building up the gargoyle. I think that might be the hit. Yeah, I think it's the gargoyle that's winning this. This is bad. Oh my god! That did so much damage to me. it dead? I think it's dead. Oh, that's a heal. Alright, we gotta get that heal before I die. Okay, I can just walk right into it. That's fine. Yo, thank you all for chilling with me, going through this. This is scary. I feel like we're on the cusp of a dub, but this is like pure DPS. Can it hit me? Bro, but I guess I could have just escaped. Gargoyle, just like fly straight up. I never think they can actually hit me. What's up? Oh, 20 damage. So I'm taking extra damage, by the way. Because of the purple thing, this thing right here. What in the world happened? I got dunked on this map. The dead guy. The dead guy from the dead game. I know that guy. Yeah, this thing hits. It also gets hit. Alright, last skull door gives us access to the gargoyle. Dead? R.I.P. Ooh, okay, this big buck's right here. Okay, so this thing is gonna duplicate one of my items. We cannot have it duplicate this. This is gonna completely ruin everything. We're just gonna ditch it now. I'm okay with basically any other item. Duplicate. I hope. Wow, it actually canceled. Devs? I don't know how I feel about that. There's no monster summoning the meteors. It's just doing that on the stage. That is, perhaps not good. Alright, so what did we get? We got 2 of these. Increases damage. This is further increased by 55% when you are near 2 or fewer. So I gotta get rid of my Hawkeye, I think. So we're close to 6 artifact, 4 execute. We got the 4 duel. We can actually swap the artifact if we want. See what we get. I think 4 execute would still be fine. Attacking a burning enemy, we don't have burning. The whole game. What a world. I have nowhere to put them. Unless I get rid of this thing. Yeah. Because if I'm playing Gargoyle, maybe like I won't ever be far enough to really do anything with this. I lost 4 duel. That kind of sucks. For wisdom is magic attack. Dealing magic attack to an enemy increases your magic attack by 45%. 10 seconds. Hard game. B with floating head. I thought you all liked it. Alright. We'll do that. Alright. We still have to fight the boss. We have a lot of work ahead of us. Just trust the Kal-El. I'm hitting somebody. Oh, it's one of these. Literally the hardest enemy in the game right here. Alright. This is like a Dr. Pepper. Speaking of Dr. Pepper, we haven't had soda in the house for a few years now. And I went to Sonic and ordered a Dr. Pepper vanilla, which I think is just a completely made up flavor. And like, admittedly, it wasn't bad. I drank it. But it had a little bit of extra sauce, I feel. It wasn't just Dr. Pepper with a little bit of vanilla in it. I think it was actually someone went, poured Dr. Pepper into the cup, went over to the like sundae machine where they make the blizzards, and then put in the vanilla sauce into the Dr. Pepper. I don't think that's how that's supposed to be done. I drank it. But it's like there was this layer at the bottom where all the syrup like sat, where I feel like it was vanilla from a Hershey's bottle, if they make that. Skul seems fun. I wonder if it's hard to pick up. Personally, I say it is. I think this is a game that actually requires a 5 things I wish I knew. I think Beals has that video already made. But I could not see someone playing this game from scratch. That doesn't seem possible. Really. And the reason why is that there's just so many systems in this game that feel counterintuitive. Even just the combat itself, where you're fighting against mobs of enemies. If you just came out of Dead Cells, you would feel as though I can't fight all this stuff. The death sentence. I don't know if any of that landed. Wait, you can do both attacks? I gotta be in the air. The whole build is to be in the air. I can't. Can you move? Jeez. Alright. I've been playing about 40 hours and I'm staying on the DM3 run right now, hitting a bit of a wall. I hit multiple walls. And I'm not even done. I'm only at DM7 right now. And DM7 is my current wall. But I think it's starting to work itself out. I would say use whatever new mechanic came out. And obviously that's like kind of a forehead, just use the mechanic. But I wasn't using all the mechanics given to me, and I was struggling. And now I feel like it's getting a little better. Gain a 20 HP barrier. Magic attack increases and barrage of orbs shoot out every 5 seconds while the barrier lasts. Upon using a skill, punish a nearby enemy dealing damage. The punishment moves towards a nearby enemy, and enemies hit by it receive more damage. Wisdom? I can't remove that. Nor that. I don't think I have a slot for that thing. This is 50%. Oh, but it has artifact on. But I can pay money to set artifact back. 50% compared to no percent. It just does its own damage. Okay, we don't care about that. 70% so long as you have the barrier. And we're coming up on the final boss. I highly doubt I can keep it. Alright. Are DMs like blood cells, boss cells and dead cells? Yes and no. So in Dead Cells, you have new monsters and like one new mechanic added. In Skul the Hero Slayer, it's new monsters, and then each boss cell up to 10 BC has like a new mechanic of sorts added in. We'll grab the YOLO. I should probably swap this up. No, we're far enough. Let's keep it. Because like if I'm in the air, then we're definitely out of range of the bomb. Honestly, I think Skul the Hero Slayer Dark Mirror probably has the best hard mode of all roguelikes right now. And like Hades is pretty close, but Hades has very specific balance issues at the highest level. And I feel like this game, while it's hard, you don't feel as though I need a seed to win on the highest difficulty. And if they add more to it, then yeah, it might get to that point. But right now, this game is in a very good spot. Yeah, Twisted Fate is not doing anything right now. You love the art style? Maybe you'll play it at some point. Yeah, let's hope that goes back on either Xbox Game Pass or at least on a Switch Nintendo Shop as a demo. We don't need it. Oh, the duel is worth it. We can swap duel for sword. Assuming it's in here. Yeah, it is. Alright. So we got the final build, full HP, sitting pretty. We got aerial supremacy right now. I don't know what DM3 even changed. I steamrolled 1 and 2, and now you're dying before Act 3. I think the fights are getting harder. I did used to die to Liurnia sisters, and now today, as a matter of fact, I died to them probably 3 times in 3 different runs. And when I say die, I like pop my Death Defiance. If I pop my Death Defiance in that fight, I don't even really want to keep going. I feel like I did something wrong. I love it when they first announce that we aren't just up the number, actually splash it with new enemies. Yeah, and I didn't think it would be this. Like, almost normal mode is... it pales in comparison to this. Good damage. Can't let this guy hit me. Don't come up here. That's cheating. He command grabbed me. Wait, I took no damage. Somehow I was in a safe spot. That never happened. Really good damage at the end. Holy crap. I just YouTube Skul videos and saw a dead skull, and that's it. Yeah, they have like every monster theme you can think of. Don't even bother trying to get it on the wall. I didn't know what he was doing. I gotta find a new way to dodge that. My old ways not working. Oh my god, I got hit twice. Oh, he did it twice then. We gotta play to our advantage. I'm gonna take at least one Defiance. Wow, okay. You're just gonna spawn that off the end. Okay, so he's almost at execute range. I have never seen that before. Sure. Wow, I died to that. And I can't use my R2. I might actually die. That was bang right. That was my final death. Oh my god, like you take so much damage. I went through 3 Death Defiances just to win that. I used my voodoo doll, I used my natural Death Defiance, and I used my dark ability Death Defiance. I hate to think that that was like a requirement to win. Like you don't win unless you have all of them. I'm sure it's a get good. But there were some instances in there where it's like I am getting hit from angles that you would imagine Gargoyle could fight against. But apparently it's like not enough. Would you say Point Blank is worth it on a green death scythe? I like it. Probably not a requirement, but I thought it was fun. Not a lot of green things that give you damage. Maybe Gargoyle is S tier and you're just better than Skull Goats. I'm gonna assume that there's just easier stuff. Just like in Dead Cells. Like you think to yourself, oh, I could be playing Tentacle. But why don't I just play any other tactics item? Like Electric. I'll just play Electric. And save myself the hassle. Between get good and upping the DPS even more, or both, that's the one thing I don't know in Skull this Hero Slayer. I always think I have the maximum DPS possible. Like, I can't move the needle any more than what we just had. We had Soar. I guess level 4 Soar would have been okay. Maybe we don't need 4 Artifact, because that does, like, meteors, but the meteors are doing damage on their own. Still, cool stuff. We're now on 8 BC in Skull the Hero Slayer. Never thought I'd see the day, because this game is very hard. But as I said, I do think it's probably the best hard mode roguelike on the market. In terms of, like, progression. It's like Slay the Spire level Ascension. Where, like, getting to Ascension 20 is, like, the ultimate goal. I don't know if there's anything planned after Dark Mirror 10. I definitely would like to see that at some point. But we are good to go, people. Fantastic stream today. Huge stream. Couldn't be possible without you, the viewer. We start off with Dead Cells. And then rounded it out with a little bit of Skull the Hero Slayer. First try win, by the way. Don't even remember run before it. Gonna assume nothing happened. As a reminder, we're gonna be off for the rest of the week. Vacation mode coming up. If you're gonna be at PAX East, follow me on socials, Twitter especially, to let me know where you are. Maybe I'll buy you a cupcake or something. There's an in-game story spoiler which really suggests continuation. That's good to know. I thought that normal mode had spoiler that assumed we have more people to kill. But I gotta end it here. I'm a little winded, to be perfectly honest. That fight took a lot out of me. We will do a raid today. I'm gonna send you all over to Pleasantly Twisted, who is right now playing some Shia. For those who don't know, that's the game that it, like, looks very Breath of the Wild, but you can teleport into animals instead of like Link doing like the paraglider and stuff like that. You can like put yourself into a bird's body and then just fly as the bird. Very cute game. I don't think PT is gonna be at PAX East. Big sad. But hopefully you all had a good stream today. Keep out on YouTube. I don't think I'll have any other videos to post for the rest of the week, but hey, if you have new stuff that you haven't seen on YouTube, I implore you take a look. We also got the VODs channel. You can always catch up on, I guess there's no command for it. You can always catch up on stuff at VeeDotVods. But either way, thank you all for tuning in. Always a pleasure to stream for each and every one of you. That's about it. Thank you for the bits, follows, subs, raids as well. The homies coming through as always. Appreciate it, appreciate it. I'm gonna go eat and maybe do some packing or something. I don't know. But you all have a good night, good day, good evening, good whatever, wherever you are. And I'll see you all on socials, most likely. Raid message? Yeah. There you go. Raid copy pasta. Alright, you all have a good one, and I'll see you on Monday.
What y'all look